And an interesting, I don't know if you watched the video of this lady, as she was completely oblivious of where she was at that point in time. And she happened to walk near the president. And the president, I don't know whether to call it cheeky or just friendly or him just being human or him just being himself. One of the things that I think many people like about President Uhuru Kenyatta is his charm. So he reached out and, shook her hand and she walked. But anyway, Solai Woman, sorry for brush with President. Caroline, you
First of all, this is another Githeri Man media. This is another story. This is Solai Woman, sorry for brush with the president. To be honest, this woman did not even approach the president to say, what are you doing for my people? For her, it was as if she had met a semi-god. Sorry to say this, to be very honest, but we live in a country where leaders have become sort of semi-gods. You forget your own problem. You forget your daughters were killed, your sons have died, your people have died, and you're more caught up with just that you have seen him. We'll see how does all this media buzz around this transform the lives of the people of Solai? I would like to see media focus on,
on the real issues.
We only talked about Solai for 2 days. No one is now talking about Solai. I even saw that somewhere it was written that the president tweeted about it like a few days later, about the victims. And yet, as Kenyans, we are very quick to, I stand with Las Vegas, I stand with France. But when it comes to Solai, there are no more hashtags about Solai. People are talking about seeing the president. I mean, this nation, to be honest, our values need to be re-evaluated.
Dr. Sam.
I would see it a bit different because you remember it was in a very somber environment where, during the memorial service. And I think, yes, we have had actually enough stories around Solai and the tragedy. Perhaps the question is what we will, do next or learn from that. But I think for the experience of this woman, it may appear something simple, but it may have transformed her life. The brush with the president and, the shock is like she had seen God. It's one of those moments, creates, of course, a distraction from the issues, but I think it's something welcome. Shows the president in his, as human, and the woman also getting that opportunity. I see it as normal, and there's a good story also if you think about it, because there were many stories around Solai. Right. Beyond the tragedy, what were the other issues, the side stories that were happening? And I think this is one of those.
Oh, sorry, ones. Just to add that, I see that she may be invited to State House reading the story. I just hope she uses the best of this opportunity to transform Solai. Yeah, her being a school teacher.
All right, and we'll wait and see how that goes. Well, for her, she says she feels guilty that she did not even realize she was passing near the president, and she would want to meet him now again. And we'll wait and see whether she's going to meet him. And